Hi guys, welcome back to Berylawesfashion channel. In this video you will learn how to make different types of circular patterns or flare. So it ranges from 90 degrees to 1440 degrees. So I'll be showing you how to draft each of these circular patterns. So we are going to start with 360. And for us to start, we are going to use the mathematical formula 2 pi r for circumference. Don't bother yourself about how this is gotten. Just know that your circumference is equal to 2 pi r. And you know that in a circle, we have 490 degrees in a circle. Yes, so each of this is 90 degrees. So in this case, how is it related to our fashion? The circumference here is our waist. So C is equivalent to our waist. So our waist equals 2 pi r, and what we are looking for is radius. So r equals 2 pi r, and you know that 2 pi r is a constant. So you will have radius equals waist over 6.8. So always have this at the back of your mind whenever you want to do circular pattern or flare. So the waist we'll be working with is 22 inches, while the length, either your skirt length or maybe you want to make a peplum, the length I will be working with is 10. So since I'm making a 360 degree flare or circular pattern, which is equally known as full flare, I will just do my radius equals 22 over 6.28, and whatever you get is your radius. So in this case we are going to calculate it now, and that gives me 3.5. So whatever your waist is what you use. Remember, I said the waist we are using is 22 inches, so I've just put it here, and this is what we get. So we are going to fold our pattern now, or our clothes, into 4, since it's a full circle. Remember, we have 490 degrees, and you know how much fabric you are going to fold. It means that you have this 3.5 plus the length, which is 10. That gives us 13.5 inches. So our waist now will be 13. What the radius that you will use will be 13.5. So you just come to where the fabric is and you measure 13.5. This is 13.5. So from the 13.5 you fold it. Just check your fabric again on your paper. 13.5. Okay. So you fold it again. Remember, we are folding into 4. So this is it. So at this side of your paper, that's where you will put your radius. Remember, the radius is 3.5. You just take your table this way or this way. Measure 3.5 or whatever your own is. Remember, you work with your measurements. Measure around 3.5. And remember that the length, the total will give us 13.5. So from here, you mark your 13.5. So because it's paper that we are using, the length is not enough. So let's reduce the length we are working with. So let's say the length we are working with is 8. I'll be working with 8. So if you add 8 to 3.5, that gives us 11.5. So the length will be 11.5. 11.5, we just mark it. Your own length will be 60. Whatever your length is, that's what you impute. The idea is just for you to know how to go about it. So the next thing you are going to do is to cut it. But let me explain something to you. If you are cutting directly on your fabric, you will not cut this line. You are going to put your sewing allowance at the upper part here. You put 1/2 inch that you are going to use to join to fabric. You put it here. And another thing is, if you are cutting directly on your fabric, you are expected to add +1 to your waist measurement. But because this is a pattern, I want to add all the sewing allowance on the fabric, so no allowances are added to this. So I'll be cutting it. So I'll cut it out. So what you just do, this is it. It's a full circle now. So you just cut one side open. Cut here open. Give them a circular pattern. And remember, since I've not added any allowance, you add your zipper allowance here, add it here, then add 1/2 inch here. But what if I don't want my pattern to be as full as this? That is where 270 comes in. That is 3/4 circular pattern or flare, which is 270. It means that you are not making use of this, you want to make use of this. It's still the same thing. What you just need to do is for you to just do your waist equals 2 pi, which is half. In this case, we know this. We already know this, and what we get is 3.5. So since we have gotten 3.5, you just multiply it by 4/3. How did we get 4/3? Since we said it's 3/3, it's the same thing as 3/2 pi divided by 3/4. And you know in mathematics, this one will go up. So that's how we arrive at this. So what you just do is, once you multiply this by this. So let's multiply. This is 3.5 times 4 divided by 3. It gives us 4.67. So you take your paper, but the folding in this case is different. I'm going to show you everything. So instead of folding your paper into 4, you are folding into 3. So you are going to fold your paper or your clothes into 3 instead of 4, since we are doing 270, which is 3 quadrants. Inside the circle, we are making use of just 3. That's why you are folding into 3. Once you fold your clothes or your pattern into 3, you come to the edge here and you mark your radius. The radius, we have calculated it and we got 4.67. come here and mark 4.67. Or whatever your radius is, that's what you will mark. And the length is 8. So you either mark the 8 from here to the edge, or you add the 2. So if you add the 2, you have 12.67. So you come up here and mark 12.67. Our paper is not enough again. Since we are working with paper, is not enough. So let's pick 12. Remember, we are working with the size of the paper, but try to understand how to calculate it. So you cut it at the waist. This is what we have. As you can see, this is 270. So you have to join this place. Remember to add allowance to here and here, then your zipper allowance. So this one will not be as full as 362. See the difference? So if you don't want, maybe because of your fabric or because of one reason or the other, you want 270. It actually depends on what you want to achieve. This is 270. So the next one we are going to move to is half circle. Half circle, which is 180 degrees. So what that means is that we are dealing with just 90 plus 90, and it's very simple as well. Since you have gotten your radius, which is waist over 2 pi r, remember we have gotten it to the 3.5. So what you just need to do is to multiply this by, remember is this one divided by half. This one will go up, the 2 will go up, multiply by 2, so you have 7. So your waist in this case will be 7. The way you fold this one is you just fold your paper into 2. Let me get a bigger paper. Okay, for 180 degrees, which is half circle, you just fold your paper into 2. This way, into 2. For your fabric, into 2. Once you fold it into 2, remember you use your own measurements to fold your fabric or your pattern. We got 7. So 7 plus the length, which is 8, will give us 15. So while folding here should be 15. And you add your allowances to it if you are cutting on fabric. Because I'm cutting on fabric on paper, there's no need. So just come to the edge here. Remember it's on fold. Into 2. You fold it equally. Check very well. Okay. So what you do is you come here. Your radius is 7. Mark your radius. Or whatever your radius is, you mark it. You go round. So the length you are working with is 15. Now you mark 15 round as well. You mark it round. So the next thing is for us to cut it out. You equally cut it down. And this is your half circle. which is 180. So we'll move to 90 degrees, which is 1/4 flay. I'm going to use this paper to demonstrate it. This one you are not folding anything. This is 90 degrees, you are not folding anything. So what you need is 90 degrees, which is 1/4. You just need this one, your waist, divide by this, divide by 1/4. So this gives us, we are getting this one to be 3.5, right? This one will go up times 4, so we'll be having 14 inches as our radius. So what you just need to do is to come here, mark your 14 inches at the waist, and you have to get a bigger paper for this so that you can understand. Okay, let me use this one. You are not folding anything, so you come here and mark your waist 14 inches or whatever your waist is. You go around that way. So I marked the waist measurement, which is 14 inches plus the length, and you have the total of 22 inches. So you come here, take it around. Our paper is lined up. Take it around this way and cut the waist, and that is 90 degrees or 1/4 flay. So the next thing that we want to cut now is 720 degrees, which is double flay. So what you need to do in this case is you need 2 circles. That is what we need in this one. So how do we go about it? What you just need to do is, for 720 degrees, what you need is your waist over 2 pi. You know, that's the formula for radius, and we already know this. So you just do 3.5. You have gotten this one to be 3.5. You just divide it by 2, and that gives us 720 flay or 720 degree or double circle. So you divide. If you divide this one, let's use our calculator to be sure. I think it's 1.75. Let's confirm. Yes, 1.75. So our radius will be 1.75. 1.75, and we'll cut 2. Let's use this paper. So what that means is we fold into 4 this way, into 2, then into 4. Since it's full circle, this way. The waist is 1.7. 1.75. This way. 1.75. It will go around that way. Then plus your length plus 8. This gives us 9.75. 9.75. Our paper is not enough at that side, but let's do it here so that you can see it. 9.75. You have something like that. since it's 720, you need 2 of this. So once you are done with this, just place it on your fabric to cut another one, and you open this one. Remember you are cutting 2, so by the time you join it with the other one here, remember to add your sewing allowances. It becomes fuller, and you just be as if you pleat it. So you have this coily shape. It will fold as if you pleat it, but it's not actually pleated. So the next one we are going to is 1080 degrees, and what that means is you are having three circles, which is 360 plus 360 plus 360. That means that your 360 degree, you are dividing it by 3, and when you divide this one by 3, it will give us 1.16. So fold your paper again into 4, as we have done. This way into 4. Whatever you get now, use it to cut 2 more of this. And for this one, your waist measurement is 1.16 or 1.2. And approximate it to 1.2. Okay, and you do your length, whatever your length is, you mark it out. Once you do that, I'll put more paper on there. I want us to cut the 3 together so that you see how it will be like. The more circles you have, the fuller it becomes. So depending on what you are, how full you want your circle to be. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please go ahead to do that, because you don't want to miss out on any of our future videos. And if you like the video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. So this is one. Second one. Yeah, this is the third one. Please share this video with your friends. Don't forget to add your allowances. We are going to join this one this way. Let me pin it. You can see that it becomes fuller. It becomes fuller with 3 circles. You can see the way it is. All those stars that you see now, you start wondering how it is achieved. Okay, pleat it, how is it achieved? This is it. So the last one that we will take is when you have 4 circles. That is 360, which is 1440 degrees. And what you need to do is divide this one by 4. And once you divide that by 4, that should give us 0 point something. 3.5 divided by 4, 0.88. So I will show you how to go about this as well. Fold it into 4, putting into consideration the length of your circular circular pattern. So when you have done that, you'll be having 4 of these, 4 circles. So make use of the radius that you have gotten, 0.88. You can just do 0.9, approximately 0.9. This is it. Then your length. Let's assume that this is your length. Cut it out. And cut 4 of this. Once you cut 4 of this, please don't forget to add your allowances that you use to join it, and you join it together. And that is it. All about circular pattern that you need to know. If you want more, if you want 5 degrees, 5 circular pattern, you just do 360 by 5. You divide this one by 5, divide by 6, whatever it is that you want to achieve. And remember, you can use it as skirts, you can use it, you can attach it to your sleeve, you can use it as peplum. So thank you very much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe if you are here to subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Have a lovely day. Bye.